Good afternoon. We are back at the workshop. We are getting straight into the 32 and the Z32, R32, Z32, 300ZX and R32 Skyline. I got to drive the FD today. It's currently hiding. It's out there somewhere. I had a bunch of screaming little kids at the skate park, literally running after the car screaming to do a skid. So that was pretty funny. Sorry guys, it's on run-in, okay? No skids, no raps, no limiter bashing. I drove it home late last night. I got home so late. It went okay. It didn't overheat, didn't lose any more coolant, so it seems like maybe the coolant overflow maybe was just a bit too full. Pretty much I haven't taken it very far apart from there, over the mountain. Yeah. So yesterday when I picked up the FD, I went and got a whole bunch of stuff for the twin turbo JZ. Grabbed a bunch of fittings, flanges, gaskets, and other materials to do the HKS twin turbos and clean them up, re-seal some things. We got Michael here again today, doing his. He's getting very close. Oh man, going to these shops is so expensive. I think I blew like $400 on stuff. So we got O-rings, flanges, gaskets, some more lines, some heat shielding, some more gaskets. I've got some more primer Felix that ran out and some more etch primer. Got some Sikaflex, which I'm going to use as seam sealer on the new tubs in certain places. The seam sealer itself was brush on. That was the only thing I could kind of find, and it was way too expensive. It's just overrated, overpriced, so I wasn't willing to pay that. So just bought a bunch of Sikaflex. It will do the same thing. And some brake cleaner. I did buy something for the Z. I've got a sump breather, so I'll put that on later on the 240. But for now, going to keep working on the 32. I don't think I've shown you guys the new hot side. So I ended up buying a HKS twin turbo kit off a friend down in Melbourne. It's just arrived. It took an extra like week because the shipping company people were really slow, which I was checking the mail like 20 times a day. Like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Do I have a post slip? Does it? But yeah. Anyway, so they're here. I had it originally had all the JZ piping and stuff because it's come off, I think, a JZ Z30 Sora. So I had all the cross slow pipes and all that kind of thing, all OEM from the factory twin turbos. So I've just pulled them all off, and we're now dealing with the bare minimum. Benjamin's welding out Michael's exhaust, and then building up from there. What I want to do is pull this all down and just make sure everything fits. At the moment, we had some slight fitment issues with the where is it? The wastegate over here. So it kind of hits on the edge here, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. I don't know why that does that, but that's fine. That's an easy fix. Also, one of the studs under the back here, this one here, does very, very slightly hit, so I might have to shorten that stud just a little bit because, as you can see, it's not fully flush yet. What else? I was checking everything else was good. Nothing hit or anything. I've had this bunged up in the past. So it was ready to go for a single turbo. However, we're going to make it twin turbo again. So we've got the two oil feeds here and here. So they'll go on here. So they already come on it, which is good. And I have to resort my water lines because I had an old water line on the top here. It came up. All this stuff pretty much here. So some of that all came off it. We've got a oil return. So see this thing here? So that little guy actually goes on this guy. So I replaced him because I was going to do my own braided lines and do a 2-to-1. However, I'm going to run the OEM one, and we'll weld some fittings and stuff. I do have to get this all apart. I want to pull these apart. I've got to find flanges for those. I want to pull the turbos off the manifold as well. So I want to get the manifold all powder coated, probably in the purple. Got to find someone that does purple powder coating. So don't know who does that yet. So I'm still looking around for that. Found a guy that'll do the hydro dipping for the compressor housings, for the turbos, the valve covers and the timing cover. So that'll hopefully be all in the HKS confetti.
For those playing at home, I got told by the welding dude to try lanthiated tungstens. Lanthiated tungstens? Yeah, right. They're actually pretty bloody good.
Do you rate them?
I do rate them.
I'm not a welder, so you're just talking fancy talk French to me.
That's why I thought I'd mention it. They're definitely
There you go. For the welding aficionados, maybe give that a go.
They've got a gold tip on them.
Gold tip.
Gold tip.
Extra expensive?
But they're not cheap.
once that's all good, we can sit it in the bay this weekend and do the engine mounts and the gearbox mount, get it all solid mounted, and then I'll do the rest of the lines and the cross flow pipe and all the piping off the top. What I want to do is a nice shiny cross pipe, comes up across, maybe lobster across and whatever and down, and then join them on. I don't know where I want it to go yet, so that's why I want to get it in the bay first, because we're still doing the tubs and I have to figure out where it's going to go and how much space I have to work with and all that kind of stuff. Bought a big sheet of metal the other day. It's huge. You should have seen us. We were trying to get it home on the Mitsubishi, and it was like we had an umbrella on the roof and we're just flapping around everywhere, going past big semi-trailers and stuff, and the whole car is just like whoosh. So that was an adventure. So I was playing with the wastegates a bit earlier, just before I pulled them off the motor, because one of the wastegates, so this front one here, fouls on the bottom of the coolant neck, and this one up here was bent. The shaft on this was bananaed up, and this guy here was like bent on that kind of angle, so I was like, I wonder why they bent that. But checking the wastegate, it fouls down on the bottom here, so that's just hard rubbing. And this guy here, this rear turbo must have always been partially on gate, so I don't know how it would have went for spooling. It probably would have felt a bit lazier. So I have adjusted this back. So let me show you. This guy here. So this is the internal wastegate. So this guy here controls how much the wastegate opens. Now that's fully closed, I'm pretty sure, and that's fully open. Where it was sitting, it was actually sitting about here, and it was locked on there, so that would have been closed, but it would have been constantly leaking boost, so by almost half. So that might be interesting. This one, the other one's pretty much fine. It's under the bottom there. So the previous guys, if you watch this, dudes, your JZ30 might not have been hitting the full boost potential it could have with these. So it's going to be fun putting these on the 32 and seeing how they go. As far as I'm aware, they should be able to run 16 to 18 pound reliably and well. But I'll probably do like a low boost, high boost setting, just run them on 12 pound, and very rarely maybe use 18, depend, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I just want to show you guys what I'm up to. When people say twin turbos are a pain in the ass, they don't exaggerate. They are a big pain in the butt. To pull apart off the manifolds and the dumps, everything is kind of under and tucked and stuff. Here is the split pipe. We got this one off, so the two turbos go on that. That gets out of the dump. I've just finished pulling one of the two turbos apart, so got the other one here yet to go. I've pulled this one down mostly. However, we've still got a couple of ones that are stuck and are very hard to get to. Some of these guys are stuck in here completely. Can't get them out. It's a hack them out. But overall, turbos look like they're in very good condition, which is a good sign. So happy with that. I'm just gonna label and bag everything that comes off these. We're gonna convert these entirely to metric, so everything will be metric. So we had 12s, 13s, and ½ inches. This is what this one looked like probably a couple of hours ago. So I'm gonna get this one off the manifold now and pull it apart as much as I can, so we can start sending it off to the powder coaters and the hydro dippers. Sorry, I didn't bring my light tonight. I'll bring it next time. But I've just been very busy working away on these. And I had to fix my FD switch. We got back from dinner and the RX-7 driver's door switch. Ooh, hello. Hello, Mr. Spider. My driver's door switch decided it just wanted to stop working, so I had to pull this apart and re-glue one of these little switches, and hopefully that'll sort that out. The guys have been doing the exhaust all night on the 300. I'll show you that in the daytime sometime. But yeah, busy. Gosh, I'm filth, so there you go. Michael's just hiding in the corner.